Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Daughter to Item series. In our previous episode, we were covering items from weapons. We covered. Do you remember? Sure. Well, I'll give you one more second. If you had said Silver Edge, you're correct. I'll give you that. And this episode, we'll be talking about Divine Rapier. So now, let's get to it. Divine Rapier is an item listed at base shop under weapons, however it is assembled entirely with items from secret shop. We'll be looking at ability, additional information, recommended heroes, tips, trivia, gallery, recent changes, but first, art view. It costs 5600 gold. You cannot sell it. Unsellable. Bonuses, it gives plus 100 attack damage as bonus. It's partially shareable by item sharing. It's partially droppable. Cannot destroy it. You cannot disassemble it. It does not give any usage alert. So Divine Rapier requires Sacred Relic along with Demon Edge. Now, looking at ability, no target ability transmute affects self toggled to gain either 25% bonus spell amplification or 250 bonus attack damage. Oh, so bonus attack damage 250 or bonus spell amplification is 25%. Cooldown is 6 seconds. Now it costs 0 mana. Does not interrupt casters' channeling abilities upon cast. Places all Divine Rapiers on cooldown without toggling all repairs. Without toggling all rapiers. Additional information: Divine Rapier drops when its wielder dies, unless they have available reincarnation sources. This item cannot be put into backpack. Buying using components in backpack to combine Divine Rapier while inventory is full drops the item on the floor. Okay, so what is happening? Buying using components in backpack to combine Divine Rapier. Oh, it's Divine Rapier. Well, inventory is full. Drops item on the floor. Okay. Unlike other combined items, Divine Rapier cannot be disassembled within seconds after assembling it. Courier can be used by Divine Rapier, but they cannot pick Divine Rapier up from ground. Okay. But they cannot. Okay. They can pass it around, but they cannot pick it up from ground. Okay. Divine Rapier doesn't count towards owner's net worth if it is on ground. Divine Rapier changes owner when claimed in its free state. Okay. Thus, counting towards claimer's net worth. Okay. Item stats: Divine Rapier has two states: original Rapier, item state upon buying item, initial state upon buying item. Free Rapier, state after item is picked up by an enemy once. Okay, original Rapier, manually droppable. Yes, drops and yes. Damage bonus only for purchasing hero. Free Rapier, whereas you cannot manually drop it, drops on red. Hero who claims it. Okay. Damage bonus. Recommended heroes: Divine Rapier should be considered as either last resort in desperate conditions or deadlock, deadlock breaker in an even game. Buying this item to show off might give opponent chance to turn game around. As a high reward item with risk of backfire, Divine Rapier is potent for some heroes with certain traits. Heroes who can attack multiple enemies at once are effective carrier by essentially becoming a constant area of effect damage source in teamfights. Heroes who have reliable escapes to avoid being focused on by enemy team can reduce the risk of holding this item. Users who have great pick-off potential to lock down and kill a single enemy with physical damage by themselves. Okay. Heroes with critical strikes, armor reduction, or large attack speed bonuses multiply Divine Rapier's effective damage. Okay. Heroes with spell immunity, lifesteal, damage reduction, damage negation, or even reincarnation could grant them survivability to dish out more damage. While these are rarely enough to justify purchasing one, they should be considered when deciding which teammate should pick up a captured Rapier. Okay. Heroes whose purchase of Divine Rapier could be justified due to their AoE damage, so which includes Ember Spirit, Kunkka, Luna, Medusa, Monkey King, Gyrocopter, Temporal Assistant, Shadowfiend. Heroes whose purchase of Divine Rapier could be justified to their effective damage output and pick-off potential. Okay. Faceless Void, Juggernaut, Blonde Druid, Muerta, Sniper, Troll Warlord, Wind Ranger, Wraith King. Okay. Tips. Components of Divine Rapier can be stored separately by locking one of the components to prevent assembly. This can be used to purchase both parts with the courier without risking the loss of the item before delivery or to save the item until owner charges the time is right. So what is happening? This can be used to purchase both parts of the courier without risking the loss of item before delivery or to save item until owner charges time is right. Ah, by locking one of the components to prevent assembly. Okay, you can do that. Although it is a very expensive item, it is the most cost-effective damage item. Okay, keep it in mind when your team is losing. Divine Rapier is a great last item under such conditions. No matter what, Divine Rapier should always be considered a purely situational item and never a core item since it can result in throwing game, avoiding purchasing it in games with poor team coordination, as even the strongest carrier will need the support of the rest of the team to survive being the highest priority target. Okay. Some heroes can utilize Divine Rapier much better than others by dealing splash damage or having better output environment. Even if enemy carry manages to get uh, the Rapier, depending on their hero, they may not be able to use it just as effectively. You know, Divine Rapier should consider buying a second Rapier. Rapier holders should consider buying a second Rapier when possible to keep it in the stash as a backup so that after a possible death they still have another Rapier to use. Oh fuck, what? Yeah, you know. If a Rapier is picked up from ground by a hero that can't use it effectively, it is possible to transfer it to an ally by having them pick it up after the carrier denies themselves. Oh shit. Okay. Because Divine Rapier gives 262 more extra damage than Daedalus, and Daedalus Critical Strike gives 37.5% extra DPS. Divine Rapier gives more damage than Daedalus when the hero deals less than 610 damage without crits. Fucking A. So trivia, Divine Rapier Divine Rapier's item icon used to have a little bit of animations. A light rays coming from top right would slowly move across the icon, and yellow sparkle effects appeared on the rapier. This animation was removed for unknown reasons. So in-game model, that's how it looks. Recent changes in 7.35D reduced attack damage bonus from 350 to 100. No longer innately provides spell damage, so you need to toggle it. Added new ability Transmute, toggle to gain increased bonus damage or spell amplification. So bonus attack damage is 250. Bonus spell amplification is 25%. In 7.35 version also provides 25% spell damage, which stays still true, but on toggle mode. Then 7.32 E versions reduce Sacred Relic cost from 3750 to 3400. Total cost decreases from 5950 to 5600. Huzzah! That's it for this. We covered a very, WTF kind of situational item, Divine Rapier. Next episode we would be talking about this Pasha. This also looks like a very good read. So I hope to see you then. Until then, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and out game. Last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.